how do we go out and prepare the soil? When a farmer is preparing the soil, he will go and chop the bush and clear the field. What do you say? But before he goes there, he gets ready mentally. He sits down and he sharpens his cutlass. Are you with me? In Jamaica we call it machete or cutlass. Or your hoe or whatever you use. Okay? You sharpen it. That's preparation. So that's prayer, fasting, Bible studies. That's what that is. So we have very sharp knives, sharp implements, and we use it on ourselves. Are you with me? We come on Sabbath morning, Sabbath school, we spew it out on ourselves. Are you with me? We take the church ransom. And we have big debates and discussions about this and that and the other, but we never go out witnessing. We have all this thing, full of knowledge. No, it's time to go out, sow the seed, cultivate the harvest, harvest the harvest, and preserve the harvest. What do you say? Amen. Let's go quickly now, very quickly. Ellen G. White, book Evangelism. Okay, I can give you these slides if you want to, or email them to you. No problem. Okay, men, I may add women too, are needed, who pray to God for wisdom, and who under the guidance of God can put new life into old methods of labor, and can invent new plans and new methods of what? Awakening the interest of church members and reaching the men and women of the world. Are you with me? So back in her time, in the 1880-something, she wrote that the church needs to be awakened. You only awake something if you're sleeping. Are you with me? You don't go and try to wake somebody who's already awake. Are you with me? So she said the church is sleeping and needs to be awakened. Are you with me? And we need people who are going to come and stir the church, inspire the church to move on and to get something done. And we're never too young. We're never too old to not to do anything. Are you with me? Amen. We are here to do the Lord's bidding. She says, 1895, she said, there must be no fixed rules. Our work is a progressive work, and there must be room left for methods to be improved upon. Adventists don't like this statement. You know why? It says experiment. It says here, for methods to be improved upon. You only can improve on something if it didn't work well the first time. Are you with me? Hello, something. If it was perfectly well, there's no need to improve on it. But she says, come on, there must be some, some wiggle room, some slack here for people to make mistake in ministry. So if you go out there and you fumble around and you don't know how to knock the door, to do the door-to-door work, don't worry, keep going, because one day you'll get it right. Are you with me? So you don't have to be an expert to witness. You don't have to keep witnessing to witness. Are you with me? I said there must be room left. For even when you give the first Bible study, you may not be perfect, but keep at it. Are you with me? By the 10th one you may get it right. What do you say? Amen. So don't give up. Don't give up. And here, this one here is something. Yeah, this one here. All departments, juggling for time, but you're not there yet. You're still a church plant. What do you say? You're still a church plant, so you're not here yet. When the departments are in competition with each other. Tell somebody, you're not there yet. You don't want to get there because you want to get the DNA right now. You see, you don't realize, but each church has its own DNA. Each church is biological because we are made up of people. Are you with me? Because we are made up of people, the church is organic. And because the church is organic, the church has an identity. So, Leeds Church is different from Campbell Church in Birmingham. Even though we are Adventist. It's very different, just like I'm different from you biologically. Each church is different. And what you're doing here in this early stage, you're forming the DNA of the future church. So if you form bad DNA now, you're going to have bad DNA then. And when you give birth, you're going to give birth to bad DNA. So you've got to get it right here now. Get the culture right. Get the things right. Are you with me? That you produce a healthy church and a healthy baby later on. Are you with me? You've got to get the right things in place. Hello, somebody. Hello. And you have been called by God to cultivate a church here, to develop a church. You are the small embryo of what is going to be a mighty oak tree. Are you with me? If God does not come the next year or 2 or 3 years, you have the opportunity to cultivate a church. Are you with me? For God's glory, that can be 100 people, 200 people in another 5 years' time. But you are the ones who are the foundation here. But you say, but what can I do? You can do something. Even to pray, you can pray. Are you with me? And if you can't go and walk out there and give a track, you can say, okay, you guys go. We will stay and pray. Amen. You come back and bring us the report. Because we are praying for miracles to happen when you go on the door. There is something for everybody to do. What do you say? Amen. Something for everybody to do. And if you can't pray, and if even at that, you can write the cards. The gift cards or the welcome cards. You can even do something. What do you say? Amen. You can do something. You can do something. You can fix the flowers. You can do something. Everything helps. What do you say? Amen. I used this morning, didn't I? Where Energy what says the church is God's appointed agency for the salvation of men. She's talking about you and me. She's not talking about, brick and mortar. She's talking about you and I. We are the appointed agency for the salvation of men. You don't want a church like this. No. Where people are fighting. Are you with me? No. Over what? We don't say, what are they fighting for? Prayer. Roberts, that's right. Yeah. Should prayer come before or after one item? Are you with me? Yeah. In church we pray for foolishness. That means something not pray. Sorry. We fight over foolishness sometimes. Yes. Are you with me? Things that don't make any difference to God's kingdom we are fighting over. Come on, man. We are already on the battlefield. There's the worst thing a soldier can happen to a soldier. To fight on 2 fronts. That is the fear of every soldier when they go to battle. That they have an enemy before them and an enemy behind them. Let's keep the enemy before us. What do you say? Amen. We don't want to be fighting the enemy in front of us and then around us we are also fighting. No. Inside here we are fighting. No. We know where the enemy is. He's out there. Yes. Amen. In here, let the Holy Spirit have his reign. What do you say? Amen. Come on now. The cycle of evangelism is like this. Okay? So we have preparing the soul, which is you. The soul. Alright? Prepare yourself through Bible readings and, through different things and prayer. So that's part of the preparing the soul, the soul or the reaper. Alright? But then you have to, after you come out of this 10-day of prayer, you should have some projects in mind. We can't just go to 10 days of prayer and you don't have something in mind to do. So what are you praying for then? Just pray. Pray for self?
No. I was just praying for the community.
Yeah.
Actually, I was praying for our members who are no longer coming to church.
Right.
How to reach them, because I already started some of them. I was just praying, putting them in.
Right. So let me say this now. Between now and next Sabbath, or even next Sabbath, you need to meet and say, okay, we're praying for those members who have not been coming to church for a while. What are the action that we will do now to match the prayer? Are you with me? Will we then, call them? Will we send them a card? Are you with me? What are we going to do? Will we visit them? So there needs to be some action that follows the prayer. Are you with me? Okay? That's what I'm talking about. Okay? And so the action needs to happen here. Okay? Visitation and so forth. That could be a simple program. Or you buy them a nice gift, a book or something. Alright? You give to them. Okay? Something. Alright? That's evangelism, by the way. Yeah? You come to the sowing the seed. What are we going to be doing? Bible studies. Okay? So let's come on to Bible studies quick because I can tick off my list up here of the question that was asked. Bible study. So Bible study courses, we have a number of them actually. We've got a very cheap one, only about £1. It's called Lifting Up Jesus. A very good one.
That's the one we have.
Yeah, you have that one.
Yeah.
It's a very good course, especially for those who are not without a Christian background. Why? Because the first 6, there are, wait a minute, I'm losing track of this now. Is it 30 in the pack?
32.
32?
Yeah.
In the pack,
Yeah.
okay? And so the first 6, 1 to 6, deals with the old-fashioned way. It deals with, you know, the relationship with Jesus Christ. So, man needs of Christ. What is faith? We all need hope. Are you with me? Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. So we printed them specially, cheaply. If you go online, you can get them in color for about, you know, £7. But we printed them in black and white very quickly, and these are there. And they're very good. What do you say? Amen. Very good. We will be reprinting this in color, and it won't cost more than £1, we don't think. Again, we're going to try and do that. But it's excellent material. What do you say? Amen. You know, excellent material. All right. So we have that one. We've got coming up soon, and Sister Margaret was running Revelation seminar back in the day. We have a new Revelation seminar package coming up maybe by the end of this year. They revamped the old one into more modern illustration. So that's going to be good. What do you say? Amen. Yeah? We've got one by Mark Finley called Search for Certainty, written by Mark Finley. There's 13 in that pack, and that's an excellent one.
Now.
Yes.
You have that one now.
Yeah, actually, we had about 100 of those and they've gone, so we're going to reorder that one. Okay? Search for Certainty.
So how are we, if we want them, how are we going to get them?
You get them through the Personal Ministry Department. You contact Sister Orlin Dunkley at the conference office.
At the conference office?
Yeah. Yeah. And if we don't have them, the press will normally have them. But normally we try to carry as much Bible studies as we can. Okay, we are coming out to the end of the year. Well, we got to the end of the year, so we've only got a few of those one left. We had 10,000 of those, and we've only got a few left. Okay. Search for Certainty. I checked last night, and we only had about 2 left. So, and one was taken, so I think we got 1 left at the moment. So we're going to get some more supply of that one. Yeah. Revelation Seminar, we don't have any at the moment because we run out. And we're waiting for the new ones to come. Daniel Seminar by Mark Findlay. It's called Unsealing Daniel's Mysteries. It's an excellent one. We did that one, didn't we? Did we do that one?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. So we still have some of those. We've just had about 500 in. That was a very popular one. It goes very quickly. It's chapter by chapter through the book of Daniel. Okay? 12 chapters, 12 sessions. Very good. And it's very good to have in the setting. I was mean, like in the afternoon you can go through it. Okay? So we also have the PowerPoint to match that one.
What about the Revelation? I mean,
the Revelation Seminar.
Revelation Seminar.
Yeah, we are waiting for the new ones to come. But the team in America, they are working on it. And we are hoping to have that sometime this year. So as soon as it comes, you will know about it. Because we will be getting those in. Those are very popular. The Revelation Seminar. Okay? Alright. So it tapers down. So you need to know where you're going, what Bible study material you'll be using, okay, for your Bible study stuff. You need to know, as you go through the Bible study small group visitation, musical concert, to my knowledge you've never had one. A musical concert? No. To my knowledge. I can't recall you having one. It'd be good to have a concert at some time, yes. Because you don't know what people are into. Are you with me? Some folk just come for a concert. Are you with me? We're not talking about a concert where you're raising funds. We're talking about a gospel concert.
In the afternoon, Pastor.
Yeah.
So we can hold the concert in the afternoon.
Yeah, you can do that.
On a different day.
Precisely, anytime. Or a Sabbath evening, yeah. You know, even in the whole day you can do one. You know, clear the place and, you know, and have a concert. Invite the neighbors in, you know, and have a proper gospel concert. Yeah. You know, you may think about offering, but you don't charge to come in. You know, it's part of your mission. To connect with the community. Are with me? Yeah. So you can have all these things going on here at the moment. And then you come down to, you know, the harvest here, where you said, okay, then maybe next year this time we will have a campaign in this area. Alright? Next year this time we'll have a campaign. So you begin to work towards it. Are you with me? Doing your groundwork. It takes about a year in this area to prepare the ground for concert. Not like back home. In Zimbabwe, you can have a concert, a campaign, you know, within 3 months you can just announce a campaign and people come. In Jamaica, they can have one in 3 months. In England, well, yeah. It takes about at least a year to 2 years to really prepare the ground. What do you say? For a campaign. So we have to work within the context of where we are. Okay? Of where we are.
We had a campaign. We used to have every year campaigns. Only this year that we are not prepared.
Yeah. So, you know, you need to sit down as a core team and plan as a group. What do you say?
Yes, we need to plan, yes.
Yes, plan that. And then you plan the follow-up program. So let me go through this very quickly. So let me go. So there are 6 cycles. Well, 7 really. Okay, 6 phases. Yay, 7. The 7 is to repeat the last one again. Okay. So let me go through them. Phase 1 is a revival, which we are going through now. So you're actually in phase 1 right now, without even knowing it. Okay? You're going through a prayer time, revival time. You just need to make it more intentional with more Bible study, training. These packs that, Sister Natalie, the lifting of Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You got many of those?
I got about 2 at home.
I gave 2 because there's 2 people who are standing who are going to be baptized.
Okay, all right.
The
So,
only pack that we left is only these ones.
okay. But talk to your pastor, because they're cheap, it's only £1 for them. Are you with me? So, one of the things that you could do, apart from just giving it to people who are not baptized yet, you can one afternoon, how to train members to give Bible study. You give each other Bible study.
That's true.
Are you with me? So you put each other in an afternoon program. You come, you know, you give my sister a Bible study. Are you with me? In the next half an hour, she gives you a Bible study. And you put it in pairs. And we practice on each other. Practice on each other. Are you with me? And that way you learn how to give Bible studies. What do you say?
Yes.
Yeah. Doesn't that make sense?
Yes.
So get enough for each other, get a pack, each is only £1, and practice on each other. Hello, somebody.
Amen.
You practice. My grandmother says, you must learn to dance at home before you go and dance abroad. But she was a Baptist. What do you say? She was a Baptist, huh?
Our main purpose, I think everybody here, they had these packs before. I gave you all of you the packs.
But we don't know how to present them.
Wait,
So
let me finish. Our main purpose was, soon after the summer school, we just go with the one nice, and then when everybody's here, we just run around on it for just 15 minutes or 5 to 10 minutes, not much, just to run around so when we gave you, wanted you to go home and write answers. When we come here every Sabbath,
You review it.
we review, not the whole chapter, only 1 slide. And next week again, when everybody's here, but we were not practicing, we need to start to do
yes.
You get derailed. You got derailed.
Yeah.
That's why you've got to stay focused. It's important you stay focused. So, because for example, don't forget, even though Bible study is one of the things that we take for granted here, okay? But the more people you have that can give Bible studies, is the more baptism you will have. Are you with me? Because the key to baptism is not so much the preaching of the word, it's the teaching of the word. Are you with me? So the more people that can give a Bible study, the greater your potential for people to be baptized.
Yes.
Because if you have 5 people now coming here, and I'll say we preach a rousing sermon, and 5 people come and say, well, I like Bible studies. And you look around, have you got 10 people that can give Bible studies? No. Are you with me? So you rely on 2 or 3 people to give the Bible studies. So if each person learns, now each person don't need to go out and give Bible study, but they accompany somebody. When I started giving Bible study, I was the shyest person in the world, and I didn't have a clue what I was doing. But the elder that took me, the gentleman that took me, the elderly gentleman, he says, Mike, he said, call me Brother Mike, you just sit there and nod your head. And, but make sure you nod it at the right time. Because you will look foolish if you nod at something that shouldn't be nodded at. So I used to go there, look very intelligent as a young boy. Are you with me? And he's giving the Bible study, and I'm listening to the question, and he would look at me, you nod my head. Yeah. And I would come on and say, you did very well. And I went with him for 6 weeks, just nodding my head like that. I said, well, I learned to give Bible study. Are you with me? So I didn't even know how to give Bible studies. What do you say? And now I teach people how to give Bible study. It's amazing, isn't it?
Yes.
From the one old gentleman who took me out giving Bible study.
Yes.
Hello, somebody.
Amen.
All right. Okay. Okay. Phase. So this is just a kind of an assessment on phase 1. How do we know that we were successful in, say, phase 1? Are you with me? So This is phase 1,
Yeah.
and this is an evaluation for phase 1. I'm going to leave you this slide. Are you with me?
Yes.
Okay, I email them to you. Phase 2, okay, is like the door-to-door work, the health expo. When was the last time you had a health expo?
Last year.
Oh, praise the Lord. Okay. But with the
We did have one here too.
Yes.
this is my challenge with health expos now. Okay. How many people attended your health
No,
expo?
not yet.
How many people came? Whenever it was. It doesn't matter when it was. But how many people came?
There was a good response from the community. Many
Roughly how many
Yeah.
people came?
More than 50.
Too
There
many
were loads,
people.
Too many people.
Yeah. More than 50 or 100.
So at least 50. At least, but more.
more than 50.
More than that.
To 100 then, to make you smile.
Yeah.
You don't want to start fighting about 50. Okay, question is, health expos are an excellent way of attracting the community. Are you with me? I mean, it's wonderful. However, before we do a health expo, have your Bible studies practice. Are you with me? Because sure enough, some people are going to be interested in what you do. Yeah? So when you do a health expo, there should be a sign-up form afterwards of different courses that you want to run. So the health expo come, and then part of that you have, cooking demonstration. Okay? Natural remedies. Are you with me? These are short courses now. You put all of these in a tick box. Are you with me? Family life. No, F. Family life. Okay? Tick box. Seminar. Okay? Parenting seminar. Okay? Bible, children's prophecy. Okay? You have your list. So when they come to the last table, you have a list of this in a survey. Are you with me? In fact, that should be in part of your survey pack that you give them. As as they come there, you sign them in and you give them, yeah? So this should be part of that, where you give them, alright? And as they're going around, they'll be reading because they're waiting, aren't they, for the next station, alright? They will tick the box and they hand this back to you at the end, with your names and addresses on them. We did this in Mission to the City, Manchester, and we had like 30 people saying we want to know more about Daniel. 60 people saying we want to know more about this. Children's program, all kind of, even now we're still having Bible studies from the program that was run 2 years ago. Because of the survey. So the weakness of the health expo is that we don't follow up properly. We have 100 people coming in, 200 people coming in, but we don't try, we're not good fishermen. Jesus says, I will teach you to catch fish. But we catch them and we should let them go. So we want to keep as much as we can. Hello somebody. Okay, 10 minutes to go.
So, Pastor, you don't, when you're doing the ethics for the lesson with them, you give them the whole talk, not just the present lesson that they are doing.
The Health Expo?
Yes, or the
No.
Bible lesson.
Oh no. We run these as courses.
You run them as courses.
Yeah, so for example, I would say, natural remedies, we will have a demonstration, a one day seminar on how natural remedies. And they come in and we have somebody come and demonstrate that. A one-day seminar. Later on, about a couple of weeks later, are you with me? The cooking demonstration, that might be like a two-course or two session, are you with me? The idea is you have this number of people, but out of this number, you may say 30 people may want to come to that one, 20 to that one, are you with me? You have different coming. The longer you keep the people with you, is the more likely that not only will they like you, but want to know more about what you do. That's the idea. This is what we call one-hit wonder, flash in the pan. Lightning strike, boof, hit the tree dead. Are you with me? But this is what we want the lightning to strike and keep the light burning.
Yes.
Are you with me? How do we capture that light? And you only do that by having different programs. Okay? So when you're planning your health expo, also ask the question, who can do cooking demonstration for us? And if you can't find anybody in Leeds, try Manchester or Sheffield, are you with me? To book them, can you come next month? On a Sunday or whatever, Sabbath afternoon, and do a demonstration for us, are you with me? So when you do this, you can tell the people then, you have your contact details, please leave your contact details, we will inform you when these courses are running.
Yes.
Are you with me? So you capture their details. Not everybody will give it. I mean, the last one we did in Old Trafford, we had over 200 people came. Alright? But out of the 200 people, only about 60 something leave their full address and contact details with us. But that's alright. We've got over 60 names and contacts. So we're following those up, are you with me? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay? Quick. So phase 2 is your planning, your Health Expo, your friendship evangelism, getting into the community, are you with me? Your community garden or whatever you're going to do, are you with me? This is like linking to the community, okay? You don't have to follow everything on here. I gave this to one church once, and the personal ministry leader went back to the church and said, I got this from Pastor Simpson. Now, we want to do everything on this slide. I said, oh my Lord. The pastor called me and said, what were you teaching these people? You only choose what you can do. You can't do all of these. Are you with me?
It's too much.
Exactly. You choose the ones that you can manage. Hello, somebody. Yeah? Phase 3, basically, you're getting more serious with the people now. This is where the Bible study and the prophecy comes in. Are you with me? However, if they have ticked the box for that, you have a window of about 48 hours to 72 hours. Within 72 hours, this is what we rule up the work on. Within 72 hours, you need to contact them. Otherwise, it's gone dead. Okay? Because when they came, they're excited about the program, and that's why they gave you their number.
Yes, all right.
After that, you know, Satan is working. He's pouring cold water on them. Are you with me? He's pouring buckets of cold water on them and saying, you stupid person, why did you go to that thing? Now you see, you've made a commitment and you've got to go and fill it. Are you with me?
Yeah.
So if you don't get in there quick and remind them of their commitment. Are you with me? So, okay, we are running this program. There'll be this program on Sunday. So what we do, even though they may not tick for that, if it's going to be a health program, we notice most people will come to the health programs. So anything to do with cooking administration and health, we send to everybody. But only those who have taken Bible studies, we send the Bible study information to. That's the rule that you've got to follow. Are you with me?
Yes.
Otherwise they would have ticked that. But they will all come to the health programs, but only ones that tick the prophecy and the Bible study will come to that. Okay? Okay.
Pastor, my mind is clear on what you said about it. I know you explained that, but what I mean, if I have, what Bible lesson they have now?
Lifting up Jesus.
Lifting up Jesus.
Yeah.
It have an old pack with many
Lessons in it. Yes, yes.
Do you give the person the whole pack?
Yeah.
No.
Or you just give them one at a time?
One at a time.
That's what I want to know.
One at a time. One at a
Yes.
time.
That's what I
Only if there's some people that sometimes we give the whole pack if we're not going to be in contact with that person again.
Yeah.
The person is going away from out of town or something, then we give them the whole pack.
All right.
But if we can give them a weekly thing,
Study.
that's right. That's the idea.
Okay.
And if you offer a study and say, my sister Margaret, here's a Bible study. Can we arrange a time
That's
once a
right.
week when we can come to go review it with you? And if you see that, well, I'm very busy, and they want to say no, but they're too polite to say no.
Yes.
So then when you sense that, you say, okay, then I tell you what I do, my sister. I can see that you're busy. I will come every week. I will just drop this off for you and pick up the other one. I will not stay, and I will go. We call that a drop-off study. Are you with me? Because some people, they don't want you in their house, but they want information.
Yes.
So it's called a drop-off study. So all you go, here's the study, my sister. Take the study, I take the other one, I go home and mark the other one, and I come back the following week, I bring another one, and I take this one. Are you with me? So it's called a drop-off study. You see, they're resisting. They want the Bible study, but they don't want to, they may not have the time to do it, or they may not even want you in their home. Are you with me? But they want information. So your job is to get them the information. Are you with me? So we do have a number of people who what we call drop-off studies through the task force program. Yeah? They just go, they're like a mailman, they just go and deliver, pick up, mark, go back. Are you with me?
Yes.
That's fine. The Holy Spirit is still working. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. But the sit-down Bible study is the ideal because you have dialogue. Okay? This room is warm, and I've got about 3 minutes.
Yes.
Phase 4 is where we're getting more serious now. Okay? Small groups, maybe formulating. You may find some people who you can group together in Bible study. Are you with me? The small groups. The disadvantage of that is that if you have 2 minds, you have 2 minds against you. Are you with me? If you have 3, you have 3. If you have 4, you have 4. Are you with me? The more people you have in a group, is the more challenging it becomes.
Yes.
Are you with me? You know, are you with me?
Yes.
So one-to-one is always the ideal, but sometimes it doesn't work that way. You've got to put people in groups. Are you with me? But be aware that the more people you have in the group, the more challenging it becomes, and the more preparation you need to do. Because you're more presenting than Bible studying. Are you with me? Does that make sense? Okay. So we're talking about now Visitors' Day at church. So you begin to cater for these people now. All these contacts you have out there, the 15 or 20 contacts you're working with. You say, okay, then they have not come to church yet. How can I get them to church? So you plan a Visitors' Day, a special day for them. You invite a speaker in who can communicate well with visitors. Are you with me? The day is done. You don't have the normal Sabbath school that we normally have when we are bickering with each other about the finer points of heaven. Are you with me?
Yeah.
But you have a presentation of the Sabbath school lesson. Are you with me? Children's program is fine. The meal is fine. Everything looks good. What do you say? We invite them in for a Visitors' Day. All right? And maybe on that day you'll have a concert in the afternoon. So instead of having a program like this, it would be a concert. Are you with me? Okay, so you have a fellowship lunch, move straight to the concert. You have round up the day. Don't make it too long, and everything is fine. What do you say?
Amen.
All right? Good. All right? Some churches have graduation, by the way, when they have a number of people in Bible studies, okay, and if they're all finishing at the same time, they will have a graduating Sabbath morning. That's right.
Yes.
And you get a certificate and give them completion of the course.
Amen.
Different things can be happening. Are you with me? And phase, okay, so phase 5 is the cultivating of the harvest. Phase 4 rather. Phase 5 is the actual campaign, or the seminar that you're doing. Maybe a Revelation seminar would be. Revelation seminar fits into 2 categories. It can be cultivating the harvest, or it can be the reaping. Are you with me?